The Chubb run to the left and a stutter step and a cutback and a stiff arm 45. He's to the 50. He's to the 40. 35, 30. He cuts back left again. He's to the 10. He's to the 9. Oh, Nick Chubb is back.
Henry to the 25. Henry to the 20. To the 15. To the 10. To the
Yes!
5.
Oh, yes!
Yes! Yes! Yes! As the Titans will run out of Baltimore with a shocker.
Get to some Next Gen stats powered by AWS. Listen, the Titans and Browns have two of the most talented backfields in the NFL. Both Derrick Henry and Nick Chubb rank in the top 4 among the running backs in rush yards over expected this season. Kareem Hunt runs out the top 5 there. And since we got a Hall of Fame running back and a Super Bowl winning offensive lineman, let's get into this running backs matchup. LT, we've got arguably the best running back in the league and the best backfield duo on the other side of that. So what do you like about these running backs?
Well, I love that they have the identity. Both of these teams have an identity that they're going to run the football no matter what. It doesn't matter how many people in the box. Both of these teams have really good offensive linemen. As you sit here and watch this play with the Tennessee Titans, count the people up in there. I'm not even going to count the guy over the slot. It's pretty much 9 men in this box. But watch the blocking scheme. We call this 30 gut, pretty much. The tight end comes across formation, and watch the hole that they create up inside. You get this big man going forward downhill like this, that's an easy first down and a big chunk of yards. Now, count them again. 9 people in the box. Most quarterbacks, what are they going to do? Oh, let's check to a pass play. Not the Tennessee Titans. We're going to check to a run play because we got Derrick Henry. And the thing that I know, that Sean knows, that you should know, when they're all up there in the box, guess what? No one's back there. So once Derrick Henry gets through the front line, the second line, guess what? Nobody's going to catch this big man because he got speed to burn. And that's the Tennessee Titans. That is what they do so well. But on the other side of the field, you got the Cleveland Browns who do the same thing. Count them. There's still 9 men in the box. What does the Browns say? We don't care how many people in the box. We got a good offensive line, great backs. Nick Chubb running right up the middle. Look at the hole that they create. He makes one miss, finishes that run very strongly for a first down. And then let's put in the other guy, Kareem Hunt. Again, it doesn't matter how many people you put in the box. We're not going to check to a pass. We run the football. We're going to run a nice 40 power, actually 40 counter, one of my favorite plays. And look at the kick out block on the end. And then you got that big boy. I know Sean loves this. You got that big boy leading through the hole. Don't nobody want a piece of that. That's what they do well. Both of these teams are very good at running the football.
LT, I mean, let's just throw it back right now. Right? Let's go back to like the AFC Central, right? This kind of reminds me of like Eddie George and the Titans, and let's go all Madden team. Let's bring back Ernest Biner and Kevin Mack for the Cleveland Browns. That's what this game looks like. We've got 3 of the top 10 rushing running backs in the league right now. 2 of them are on the Browns. Obviously, Derrick Henry leading the league. But I love the plays that you just showed. And as an offensive lineman knows this, you know this, as a Hall of Fame running back, all the big runs, they happen in the A-gap. So the fact that these teams are finding ways to get these big runs right down the middle of the defense, that's how you gut a defense. You pierce them in the A-gap, get these big runs. I think the one thing that impressed me the most about last week is Derrick Henry beat up the Colts on the perimeter. And when you look at some of the perimeter blocking, you just highlighted Joel Bitonio and you showed some of the big fellas out front. But how about Jonnu Smith, the tight end for the Titans, doing a great job? Kirkster out there, the perimeter blocking and their ability to attack the Colts on the edges last week, to me, really set up a lot of their home run plays. And I think that's what Derrick Henry has really added to his arsenal, the ability to burst it outside, get everybody running horizontally, and then put his foot in the ground and come downhill. As you know, LT, when Derrick Henry gets going downhill, nobody wants to get in front of that train. He's got the truck stick ready to rock and roll. Nobody wants to jump in front of that and jump on those tracks. And I think when you look at the Browns, Kareem Hunt is one of the toughest tackles in the league right now. He's got springs for legs. And when you get him 1-2 right now with Nick Chubb, they're very dangerous. Think about this. Baker Mayfield hasn't thrown over 30 passes in 6 games. He has yet to throw for 300 yards this season. So no doubt Kevin Stefanski's imprint on this offense has been a huge factor for both of their successes.
All right, let's go back to Derrick Henry for 1 second because he's in pretty good company in terms of just the ridiculousness that he's doing. The most career games with 150 rush yards and 2 touchdowns. Oh, look, casually, LaDainian Tomlinson is up there on this list as well as Jim Brown. I mean, it's just insane when you look at what Derrick Henry has already done and who he is amongst in that group. I love that. LT?
Well, you know, I just appreciate the big boy right there, putting your boy up there and showing how great I used to be. I appreciate that.
Oh, stop it. Listen, a run game expert duo for the ages. Thank you, LT and Sean.